This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 1966, Vitamin O, or Vitamin Outside, and Birthday Reset, both by Becca Shern of minimalwellness.com. And I'm Dr. Neil, your host and narrator. Happy Sunday and welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, or OHD, where I read to you from some of the most popular health and fitness blogs online. And today, I'm going to jump right into our two posts as we optimize your life. Vitamin O, or Vitamin Outside, by Becca Shern of minimalwellness.com. There is something magical about being outside, surrounded by nature. Grass, rocks, trees, water, wildlife, dirt, fresh air. The natural world has the ability to calm, center, and clear our minds on our most scattered days. I feel blessed to have had the opportunity to spend many cumulative months immersed in nature, camping, backpacking, boating, hiking, and exploring. For me, those adventures, coupled with emerging research, have illuminated the transformational power of being outside. Studies are now showing what many people and cultures have intuitively known for centuries. Humans need and benefit tremendously from a connection to the outdoors, and when our world is devoid of nature, we experience discord. People with a closer connection to the natural world have lower stress levels and increased feelings of happiness, vitality, life satisfaction, self-confidence, and self-discipline. Immersion in nature cultivates feelings of connection and cohesion, important feelings to nurture in our ever-disconnected and fragmented world. Being outside helps humans understand that they're an integral part of the rhythm of life on this planet, but also the clear understanding that life will go on without us. It gives us perspective. Yet, our modern lifestyles result in a decreased connection in the natural world. Most of us now live in cities instead of rural areas, and spend almost all of our lives inside. Even if we manage to spend time outside, the built urban environment often lacks natural elements. This results in a vitamin O deficiency. Interestingly, indoor plants or simply having views to trees or grass outside can be beneficial. We know that a view of nature speeds surgery recovery time in hospitalized patients and improves attention, satisfaction, and performance in the workplace. If windows are not accessible, or if there's simply no nature to be seen out the window, indoor plants can have a powerful positive effect. Office workers who have plants in their workspace report fewer sick days and lower stress levels when compared to their counterparts that don't have plants in their offices. And patients in hospital rooms with plants have lower self-reported levels of stress and better pain tolerance than patients in rooms without plants. Indoor plants also improve air quality by removing toxins and carbon dioxide and by producing oxygen. Children are especially at risk from the societal decline in outdoor time. Not only do they miss out on the direct benefits of energy expenditure, the natural world is our first and arguably best classroom. Many studies have demonstrated the positive effect of time outside on academic achievement, with higher test scores seen across academic disciplines and improved problem-solving ability, attention, self-esteem, and creativity. Exposure to bacteria in dirt, grass, and plants has also been theorized as a critical place of seed bacteria for a healthy human microbiome. Ample time outdoors is beneficial for all children, but especially those with attention, social, and integration issues, like those with ADD, ADHD, those on the autism spectrum, those with sensory processing disorders, and so on. Unfortunately, children are spending dramatically less time outside than previous generations, and this loss of the nature connection has been posited as one part of the equation driving increases in childhood depression, anxiety, and even obesity. Some researchers hypothesize that there is a particularly critical time in childhood to develop a deep affinity for nature. If that connection isn't established, it's thought that it is more challenging to relate with nature and reap the positive benefits of that relationship. So getting kids outside early and often is invaluable. Whether you find nature in a small neighborhood park or a vast expanse of wilderness, the time spent outdoors will provide innumerable benefits. If you combine outdoor time with family time, physical activity, or meditation, the benefits will be even greater. It's time to head outside. Birthday Reset by Becca Shern of minimalwellness.com. I turned 35 at the end of March. No longer am I an angsty young adult with a deficit of life experience. To celebrate, I gave myself an early birthday gift, a reset. Now I will enter my 35th year older, wiser, stronger, smarter, and better. My life, because of its flaws, is beautiful. I'm squarely in the appreciation phase of being a mother, something that has taken me 4 years to achieve. I've dated, been married and divorced, and have fortunately found a love I didn't know could exist in my new partner. The route to find my purpose was not straight. Very few are, but I do consider myself lucky to have found my ikigai, or purpose. I managed to pull my shamble of a college career together and secured gainful employment. Upon moving to Montana, I enjoyed and grew in a challenging work environment and completed a master's degree. Nearly 1 year ago, I opted to leave my 9-to-5 and dive headfirst into being my own boss. I understand my values and am capable of aligning my actions and habits accordingly. Staring down my 35th birthday, I admit, things are really good, but I want to function and feel better than good. I want to be outstanding. To get there, I need a tune-up, a reset. I decided to go all in on the things I've been kicking around in my head and giving half-hearted attempts at changing, launching a new program for minimal wellness, doing high-intensity interval training, cutting added sugar out of my diet, committing to daily meditation, completely abstaining from alcohol, doing a caffeine detox, and incorporating long sauna sessions into my weekly wellness routine. But none of these changes were extreme. For example, I'm a regular exerciser, but I decided it was time to increase the frequency and intensity of my workouts. I want to feel like an athlete again. I already consume relatively little added sugar, so completely eliminating it wasn't a big stretch. And I've toyed around with meditation for a couple of years, but have never dedicated myself to a daily practice. What I found was that the non-negotiable commitment I made to myself to implement these concrete actions over a defined period of time made all the difference. My early success with each discrete task helped build momentum and synergy. Eliminating added sugars helped stabilize my blood sugar and energy. The high-intensity interval training exercises were physically demanding. Developing the reset program was mentally challenging. Meditating was calming and centering. And the detoxifying actions, no alcohol, less caffeine, using a sauna, helped with everything, including my sleep. After 23 days, I am stronger mentally and physically. My thinking is clearer. My energy levels are higher. I sleep better, and I've developed the habits required to continue feeling fantastic and performing optimally. I've gone from good to fantastic in just over 3 weeks, and I'm excited to welcome the next year of my life. The difference between great and outstanding in terms of effort is relatively small, but the difference in outcome is tremendous. When you put in all the effort, you get all the results. You just listened to the posts titled Vitamin O or Vitamin Outside and Birthday Reset, both by Becca Shern of minimalwellness.com. Dr. Neil here for my commentary. Going back to this idea of being one with nature, some of my friends have poked fun at me in the past because I seem to be so anti-spending time in nature, but that's just not true. I actually do enjoy nature, but just under my terms. I like skiing, for example. And so I love being on the mountain slopes and hearing the crunch of my skis on the snow, smelling that crisp, clean air, and feeling that clean air in my lungs. That, to me, is perfect. But I'm not an avid hiker. For me, I just don't appreciate going on hikes. I'd rather be in the gym and getting in a workout as opposed to taking a hike. But I do enjoy going to the beach. I like to take a good book and relax on the sand and sit there just for a couple of hours, reading, and then occasionally pausing to listen to the sounds, take a quick dip in the water, come back, pick up my book again. That, to me, is perfect. And what's interesting is when we look at some of the studies, and granted, there aren't that many yet, but what we're finding is when we walk barefoot on the ground, we might be transferring electrons or free radicals from the body to the ground. And that may help promote optimal health and wellness. Really fascinating, but need more research to know truly what's going on. All right, that'll do it for today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And don't forget, I'll be back with a bonus episode in just a moment. So stay tuned for that, where your optimal life awaits.